And purchase. Oh boy, I just bought a new API compressor from Waves Audio and I can't wait to test this baby out. Alright, let's dive into it. If you're a simpleton like me, then you probably know about the existence of compression, making quiet parts louder and louder parts quieter. But did you know that there are different types of compression, like sidechain compression and parallel compression? Like, what do these mean? Well, let's break it down. So normally how a compressor works is you put it on an instrument, and then when the instrument's loudness reaches above the threshold, the compressor will just start to compress based on all these other settings over here. But with sidechain compression, instead of the input being the instrument the compressor is attached to, the input is now another instrument in the mix. So that threshold will react to that other instrument in the mix, and the compressor will compress when that other instrument reaches above the threshold. You do this when you really just want one instrument to shine through the others. Like, for example, if I'm making something for the club and I just really want my kick to dominate, like where you can feel it more than you can hear it, then I might put on sidechain compressors on the other instruments so that whenever the kick is playing, the other instruments will just kind of fade out or just get compressed a little. But whenever the kick isn't playing, the other instruments will just sound normal. So instead of sounding like this, it'll sound like this. And purchase. Oh boy, I just bought a new API compressor from Waves Audio and I can't wait to test this baby out. Alright, let's dive into it. If you're a simpleton like me, then you probably know about the existence of... Wait a minute, didn't we just do this? Like, I could have sworn we were just talking about sidechain compression. Well, you know what? Let's just talk about parallel compression instead. Parallel compression is a real subtle compression for one of the most minimal settings on a compressor aren't enough. How you would do this is first send a copy of the instrument you want to compress to another track. Then you would put a compressor on that new copy and then just compress it to shreds. Like, I'm literally talking about put the max settings for just about everything. What this does is you now have the original instrument with no compression and a copy of that instrument with a lot of compression. And so what you would lastly do is just bring the fader of that compressed copy all the way down and then just slowly bring it back up until you think it sounds good. By the way, a quick tip to keep in mind is that because there are now two copies of the instrument instead of one, the instrument is going to just be louder now than before. And when doing a before and after to see, is the parallel compression just doing anything, you want to be sure to turn off the plugin, not the track. Because if you turn off the track, then the parallel compression will always just sound louder and therefore sound better. Because again, it's two copies instead of one. But if you turn off the plugin, your loudness will always be the same in the before and after, assuming your makeup game was done correctly, and you'll only hear the difference between the parallel compression and no compression. And purchase. Oh boy, I just bought a new API compressor from Waves Audio and I can't wait to wait a minute, it just happened again. Oh frick, I must be stuck in a time loop or something. And purchase. Oh boy, oh no, it's getting shorter. And purchase. Please help me. And purchase. I can't do this. Please do something. And purchase. Sir, how's the test coming?
Perfect. Subject C-137 is fully trapped in Project Delta, and it won't be escaping anytime soon.
Sir, why is the time loop so short?
Because we locked on to exactly when he bought that API compressor from us, so every loop he'll give us more and more money.
Oh, perfect. Because it's a localized time loop, we still move forward in time to receive that money from him, but he has to pay us every few minutes for the rest of time itself.
Exactly. They dissed on us for trying to switch to a fully subscription-based company, so let's see how they like it when their lives turn into one giant repeating subscription.
Wow, that's genius, sir. What's the next step?
Next step. Well, I think it's time we move on to Phase 4 and expand the testing to everyone who's ever bought a Waves plugin. Yes! More money! More money! Give me more! Give me it all! I won't be happy until my yacht can afford to put its 3 yacht children through a yacht college! I want enough money to buy a copy of the Mona Lisa and just eat on top of it like it's some sort of normal discounted silverware! I want so much money that I can pay for the cure to cancer and then just sit on it and do nothing!